Hello, Namaste, Sat Shri Akal. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Hitesh Gupta, and as you all know, I am a licensed Canadian immigration consultant who has his office in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. In this video, we'll talk about common law partner applications, common law sponsorship applications, which is also known as SCLP class, that is spouses and common law partner inside Canada class. We'll talk about their timelines. We'll talk about when we applied, when the applicant received their final confirmation of permanent residency. And I want to talk about this particular application is because there is a lot of misinformation. Many of you may be misinformed at this time. Many of you are just right now checking the online website which is showing a different processing time, and that processing time is completely different from the current ground picture. So let's say if you are a common law partner applicant inside Canada and you're right now confused that which application you should go forward with, whether you should apply for yourself under express entry, whether you should get married and then apply for your spousal sponsorship, or whether you should apply under common law partner inside Canada class, but you are very much afraid when you see the processing time online, because online the processing time right now is also showing us 14 months. So when you see at 14 months, any sane minded person would think, let's go for express entry, because Canadian government has promised a 6-month processing timeline for all those applicants who receive their ITS under the current draws. So that is why maybe you may be inclined towards express entry. You may have this confusion in your mind that proving a common law relationship is very much difficult. The onus is always on the applicant to prove the genuineness of relationship, and that relationship has not been entered for some immigration benefit. So this confusion might be coming inside your head, and you might be thinking that because there are a lot of proofs which are required in a common law application for sponsorships, that is why the timeline is so long. So just let me tell you that the current timeline for common law partner or even for spousal inland sponsorship application is 3 to 3.5 months, not more than that. And I'll show you 2 approvals for common law partners inside Canada which has come in just 3 to 3.5 months. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So right now you might be seeing on your screen that this is the example of first application. This is the sponsor eligibility letter. So this letter was received by the sponsor on November 15th, in which he was informed that he has met the eligibility conditions for this particular class. We applied for this application on August 12th, and please remember that because the common law partner was inside Canada, she also had to give Canadian PCC, but then the Canadian PCC request is made by RCIC after we submit the application. So you must factor that also into your calculation. So even after that, this application came very fast. This application was approved, like the common law partner who was inside Canada, her application was approved on November 25th. She got her PR on November 25th, which is just 3 months and 10 days. And this is the current timeline for common law partner inside Canada. And we are seeing the similar timelines for spousal inland sponsorship applications as well. And now you may think that this is just one-off case, and this may not be true for every inland sponsorship applicant. So let me show you a second case as well. This is again for a common law applicant, and let me just tell you the burden of proof, or let's say the proof which we give for common law applications, are much detailed. They are much more extensive when compared with the spousal sponsorship application. So yes, even after that, even after applying under SCLP class for common law partners, these applications were getting timelines of just 3.5 months. So coming to the second application, as you can see that this sponsor received his eligibility approval on November 1, 2022, and then just let me tell you that this application was submitted 2 days before the previous application. So in previous application you saw the sponsor eligibility was received on November 15th, but in this case, though this application was just submitted 2 days before, the sponsorship eligibility was received on November 1. So that is a 14-day difference. But the final approval for the permanent resident client, the final approval for his partner, it came on November 24th, just 1 day back. So when I compare these timelines, I'm just trying to put forth one point, that even though someone's eligibility approval has come 10 or 15 or even a month back, it does not guarantee that the final approval will come that early. So having said that, This video was just about letting you know all the applicants who are inside Canada, all the common law applicants who are inside Canada, that they do not need to base their decision on the information which they are seeing online, because I know online information is showing 14 months, but that is specifically, and please know, that is specifically for those applicants who applied under COVID times, or who applied maybe 6 or 7 months back, because at that time the processing time was very slow. Now there may be a question inside your mind that you know a friend of yours who applied 3 months back under the same class inside Canada and they have not received anything until yet. That is not because of the class in which they have applied. That is not because they have applied inland. That is not because they have applied under common law partner application. That is because there may be something missing in their application, or the officer may not believe that this relationship is genuine. So as I have already discussed, for common law applicants, the burden of proof which is given for the relationship is very extensive. So maybe that could be a reason that their application is getting delayed. But if you have submitted all the explanations, if all the letter of explanations have been attached, you have not missed any sign, and I repeat this again, you have not missed any sign in the forms, all the forms have been filled up correctly, then inland applicants' current timeline is 3.5 to 4 months. Do not base your decision on what you see online. Online, I know right now is showing 14 months, but if you go forward with inland application, it's just 3.5 and 4 months, provided everything which you submit in your application is crisp, perfect, and without any mistake. Then yes, your partner will soon be a permanent resident of Canada. So if you would have any query regarding this class, if you would have any query regarding your application, please always feel free to reach out to us. My office is in Brampton. If you would want, you can always come and visit us. See you soon in the next video. And yes, I'll be bringing a lot of more timelines. I'll be also discussing about the timelines about outland sponsorship applications. So do not forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel. See you soon, guys. Take care.